straight out to criminal defense attorney J.D. Weintraub. You've seen the video. We've essentially only heard one side of the story, but is there ever a reason for something like this that you're seeing on this surveillance footage?
There is absolutely no reason to humiliate a person, male or female, in such a deplorable and despicable manner. You know, number one, they could have caused a riot, or she could have been raped, leaving her that way. They were also said to have been laughing out loud on the video. You know, cops don't have a badge to bully or beat people up. They have a badge to identify themselves and uphold the law. This isn't a matter of sensitivity training. This is a matter of human decency and treating someone with respect. These cops took everything into their hands. There is no reason why she was even hog-tied. Could you imagine a man, if his boxers were torn, not being given something to put on? This happens all the time. They give him a shirt. They give him a sheet. They don't leave somebody there to ridicule.
Wait a second. I hear John Lieberman is shaking his head, so you're defending this?
No, I fight for victims every day of my life, but we're only seeing a small part of what happened here. And when she says the officers, maybe one or two or three of the officers are at fault, but we don't know that the whole group of 15 officers, that nobody tried to stop it. And we know that they had a very belligerent, drunk woman there. The topless thing, that is, inexcusable. Obviously, they should have put her shirt back on. But if she's yelling at police, if she's making a scene, if she's biting police, police also have a job to do. What?
So you undress her? We're going to have a public stoning?
They didn't undress her. Her top fell off while they were moving her from the situation. It's not like they stood her up and took her clothes off.
The cops said that they offered her something, and she purportedly declined. But if you take a look at her mugshot, can we put her mugshot up? Because she does have something on, and they did give her something to put on during her mugshot. So, again, she's wearing something during her mugshot. So you can see that at that point anyway, she's wearing something. Now, let's go to the police report, because that's the closest we can get to the other side of the story. Ashley was arrested. This all happened about a year and a half ago at a Leesburg Bike Week. And so that's what you see here. Authorities reportedly found her arguing with a friend and asked the two of them to leave. They refused, and in the arrest affidavit, it says the defendant was kicking and screaming, that a deputy attempted to detain her with the help of several other officers until she was finally restrained. And then once back at the booking room, she allegedly bit an officer, drawing blood. All this happening while Ashley was allegedly topless. So there we are, reading from the police report. Pat Brown, criminal profiler. We're trying to be as balanced as we can, given that the other side isn't talking. Right. But again, it comes down to the hog-tying and the partial nudity. Is there ever a reason for that to continue more than a couple of seconds?
Yeah, there is, actually, because anybody watched the show Jail? When the person comes in, they're fighting like crazy, they're violent as heck. The police must get them under control to protect everyone else and themselves. And if they keep fighting and fighting, they have to do what they have to do. This girl was fighting, she was biting, she was kicking, she was very, very violent. They did what they had to do. Now, did they take too long? Did they take a moment out? I don't know. That's what the police are going to have to prove in a court of law. But you say these people can get really, really, really violent, and all you have to do is control them. That's your job, is to control them. Protect themselves as well.